Subnautica 2 is not just delayed, the founders were fired, there's a $250 million bonus dispute, lawsuits are flying, and no one knows if the game will even survive. This might just be the next Kerbal Space Program 2, and that's really terrifying. Okay, so I'm not a super massive crafting game fan, but Subnautica was one game that absolutely captured my heart because it had two things going for it. It didn't penalize me for dying, well, only a little, but getting back into the action was relatively simple. And two, it had giant freaking sea creatures in the deepest, darkest depths of an alien ocean. It has quite a bit of horror vibes going for it, which was why I loved it, and why I didn't quite like the second game they did, Subnautica Below Zero, which kind of killed the horror vibes and made land exploration more of a thing. No one asked for that, frankly. So I was really ecstatic to hear that Unknown Worlds will be releasing Subnautica 2. Finally, a true sequel to the Thalassophobia deep ocean horror crafting game. At least that's what I hope the game would be. And it's finally bringing co-op too. Unfortunately, it's hit a little bit of a snag. A pretty big one. If this was just a regular delay, we'd go, oh no, that's too bad, but you know what? Take all the time you need to make a kick-ass game. But no, that's not what happened here. At least it's not like a simple delay due to the devs needing more time. Oh no, this is some BS publisher shenanigans. There are allegations about the devs, allegation towards the publishers, and no one knows what the hell is going on. So here's the fact. The publisher Krafton, a giant South Korean gaming company which owns IPs like Inzoi and PUBG, bought Unknown Worlds back in 2021. There was an announcement that the CEO of Unknown Worlds, Ted Gill, and founders Charlie Cleveland and Mac McGuire will no longer be part of the team. This was made earlier this month. They brought in new leadership, so development should continue as usual, right? But then they dropped this bombshell. Krafton announces that they are delaying Subnautica 2's early access to 2026 due to quality concerns, that it's not up to their expectation, whatever it is, whatever their expectation is. There's been a lot of back and forth since then. The founders revealed that Krafton was supposed to have given a bonus payout to the tune of $250 million if they hit 2025 revenue targets, as part of their contractual obligations. This information led to a bucket load of speculation that Krafton was doing some villainous shit, giving reasons to avoid paying this bonus or delaying the game to not have to pay this bonus. Also, the founders say that the game is ready for early access, calling Krafton's bullshit on the state of the game. Krafton then came back with a statement that, they've allocated like 90% of the $250 million earn-out bonus to the 3 fired executives, so which makes it seem like the founders were just in it for the money. Things got real ugly real quick. The founders then stated that they share the profit with the team and that they are going to be suing Krafton. Well, yes, they want the public to know the truth. Mind you, this isn't an easy case for them taking on a multi-billion-dollar corporation. It's probably a lengthy legal proceeding that we may never get to know the truth for months or maybe more than a year. This whole situation just puts a stink on the whole thing. Sure, I'm pissed with Krafton, but who's telling the truth here? Krafton mentions that they are deeply disappointed with the founder, as in their words, they abandoned the Subnautica 2 project for their personal film project. They questioned the commitment of the founders. They said, and I quote, "We feel a profound sense of betrayal by their failure to honor the trust placed in them." What the hell? Betrayal? Is this like some sort of like real life K-drama happening? I mean, they also blame the founders over the failure of Moonbreaker, a turn-based tactics game, Unknown Worlds put out like last year, and now people accuse that the game's been abandoned and stuff. So this is more than just about the truth, honestly. This is about the founders defending their integrity. In the heated verbal exchange and mudslinging between these parties, I'm just saddened that the game Subnautica 2 will get sidelined. Delayed maybe even further. Direction may change with the new leadership, spelling more delays and maybe something beyond what fans of the series want out of it. Or worse, this could be like a Kerbal Space Program 2 disaster, where you had another megacorp making a sequel with an entire new dev team and then just abandons them and the game. It costs too much, too many design changes, not worth the effort for Krafton. That could be a possibility. They could just then write off the whole thing and say the contractual obligation, the 250 million, is void. Now, I don't want to be the doom and gloom person here, but I don't put much faith in big multi-billion-dollar corporations here to do the right thing. I mean, Krafton are no strangers to controversies with things like allegedly selling users data and misleading promises or advertising about their games. I mean, I really feel for the devs who have worked hard on this game to make something special for their fans, for us, not some big corporate bully. Will Krafton do the right thing instead of doing it for their bottom line? I doubt so, but I just hope that we'll all get to play Subnautica 2 and the devs to be fairly rewarded for their hard work. Anyway, tell me what's your thought about the whole situation. Will Subnautica 2 see the light of day, or is it in deep waters? Speaking about game corporations, I did a video about Paradox Interactive and how they've changed and has not been doing that well. Although to be frank, I probably need to do an update on them. Check out that video over here. Thanks for watching and farewell, noble friends.